Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde.
Bonjour.
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 Hello.
Bonjour.
Comment ça va?
What do I have to say? What's the answer?
Ça va bien.
Oh, okay.
Arda et Dinesh, je ne vous vois pas. I don't see video.
Yeah.
Ah, true. Okay. Are you gonna put the video or?
Some problem with the settings.
Okay. Oh, no problem. All right. Okay. All right. So this is our class. Oh, wow. Very exciting. Some others join in just a moment. Let's see here. So you have to forgive me this week. There's been a lot of organization, a lot of preparation. I wasn't able to send the email as early as I wanted to. Bonjour. Arda, hello. Okay, great. And then let's see here. Bonjour. So it's supposed to be about 7 signed up for this class. But as I think they'll come back, but I think because of people's schedules, not everybody will be able to come each day. Olena is here, yes. And we have Arda. Let's see here. Arda, are you Arda Toy?
Yes.
Hey, hello. Okay. I thought
Hello.
hello. Did you want to do A2 or A1?
A2 indeed, but in the mail you said A1, so I...
Oh, sorry. You can come to A2 later if you'd like as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Well, today, Arda, we're gonna just go over I'm gonna let these guys in. Hello, bonjour. So Arda, as I was saying, if you'd like, you can come back because today we're just gonna work on the alphabet. You can come back at the A2, or if you want to just hang out. But we're just gonna do super basics, which you probably already know. How many years of French have you had, Arda?
I had 3 years of French in 3 years in high school. Like it has been like 7-8 years ago, so I forgot most of the stuff, but still I believe that, I mean, when I hear French speaking people, it sounds familiar and I kind of understand the context, but yeah, I forgot many stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do I'm gonna ask you a couple of things. Est-ce que vous savez ce que ça veut dire en anglais?
Est-ce que can you repeat it again?
Oui, est-ce que vous savez ce que ça veut dire?
Oui. Plane.
Oui, a plane. Ok, d'accord. Et alors, ok. Est-ce que vous pouvez, bonjour tout le monde, est-ce que vous pouvez me donner vos prénoms, s'il vous plaît? Le couple, the couple. What are your first names, please? Sorry.
Kumar.
Elilarasi.
Oh, lovely. Can you write your names in there? Just so I can pronounce them correctly? Yes, please. Okay, Olena, lovely.
Oh,
Friday, lovely. Okay, so Dinesh, do I call you Dinesh?
Yes.
Okay, Dinesh Ezilarasi. Did I pronounce that
Yes.
right? Elarasi, Dinesh is Elarasi. Okay, great. And then we have Olena. Bonjour.
Mhm. Yep, but
Is it Lena or Olena?
Olena is like Ukrainian version, but the short version for friends, not official, it's like Lena. So I prefer Lena.
Lena. Okay, great. I'm Laura. Bonjour, enchantée. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yay. And this is Arda. Now, Arda, before we so we just got those out of the way. Do you think, just so we can see, or maybe you can just be an example, can you present yourself, give your prénom, votre ville, où est-ce que vous habitez, vous venez d'où? Venez d'où? Alors, et bon, ça c'est ça suffit, ça suffit. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous donner votre prénom, la ville où vous habitez et d'où venez-vous?
Je m'appelle Arda. J'habite à Bruxelles. Bruxelles. Je, je, ouais. Je suis Turkey.
Turc?
Yeah, Turkey. Yeah, that's
Très bien. Ok, cool.
fini. That's all. Okay.
Ok, cool. Donc, ça, c'est le but d'aujourd'hui. So by the end of the class, that's what everybody is going to be able to do, and also to spell their name. So if you'd like to still remain, then awesome. But if it's going to be too simple for you, you can always come back later, but absolutely, you can stay if you'd like. Because that'll, yeah. Okay, cool. So everyone else?
Yeah, I have time. I can.
Okay, great. Let's hang. Okay. So I'm putting my headphones on. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Très bien. Okay, so did everybody already read the, watch the video on the alphabet?
Yes, I watched.
Okay, great. And Lena, how have you had a French class before?
Never ever. My level is 0.
Wow,
Yes.
cool.
My first lesson ever. My first class ever. Today.
Excellent. And Arda, you said 3 ans, 3 years. Dinesh, have you had a French class before?
No, yeah.
Never?
Never. Yeah. We
Never.
both are
Okay.
trying to learn.
Excellent. Okay. Now, before we go into stuff, I'm going to get a little bit more info. Dinesh and Ezilarasi, when did you move to Brussels?
This
He's
year.
in Brussels for 6 months and I'm just for 1.5 months.
Okay, pardon. Oop, let me turn my phone up. Now we have another person who would like to come to the class as well. I'm sorry to cut you off, so let's just bring her in. Her name is Marina. Okay. Bonjour, Marina. Comment ça va? Bonjour. Hello, Marina. Oh, we can't
was in a
hear.
meeting. I could not leave.
Oh, no problem. Okay, now we can hear you. I think it was just the adjustment of the sound and video.
Yes, now
Yes.
it's okay. Okay.
Yes, much better. Okay. So Marina, okay, this is Dinesh Ezilarasi. My name is Laura. This is Lena, and Arda's here as well on the left. Okay, enchantée. Nice to meet you, Marina.
Enchanté.
Yeah. So enchanté, just to let everyone know, means nice to meet you. Enchanté. Now the spelling for a male would be enchanté with just a just one E. For women, if you're writing it, for example, you would add an extra E at the end. But when speaking, we don't know the difference. But just if you were writing it, you would say enchanté. Je suis enchantée. I'm delighted. Like nice to meet you or delighted to meet you, for example. Okay, great. So we are right now, I was asking Dinesh and Ezilarasi how long you both have been in Brussels. Now you said, Ezilarasi, you arrived here 6 months ago, you say?
No, 2
No,
months.
I'm here for 2 months. Yeah.
Okay, 2 months. And then Dinesh, you've been here 6 months.
Yes.
Yes.
Great, okay. And Marina, are you in Brussels as well?
Yes, as well. Yes.
Great. And Arda,
Since 3 months, also short.
3 months. Great. Okay. I'm sorry, you said 3 months?
3 months, yes.
Okay. Excellent. And okay. And Lena, how long have you been in Bruxelles?
And same, it's about approximately 3 months. I just came at the beginning, came to Ostend, spent a couple of days there, close to the sea, and just sleep enough and rest, recovering after the war situation, and then back to Brussels with my daughter.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh my. Yes. Marina, did you what country are you coming from or what city?
I am from Argentina,
Oh, hello.
from the north. Yes.
Argentina. Argentina. L'Argentine, as we would say in French, l'Argentine. Okay. Très bien, d'accord. And Arda, how long have you been in Bruxelles?
Like 7 months. Is it like set?
7 mois. Oui, 7 mois. Pendant 7 mois. For, or the English translation literally is during, but we would say in the context of saying for 7 months, it'd be pendant 7 mois. En fait, je vais épeler le mot. I'm going to spell the word. Pendant 7 mois. Oui.
7 mois.
For 7 months. Yeah. You know what? I'll just say it for everyone. So, alors, pendant 3 mois. Oh, pardon. I spelled it incorrectly. Pendant 3 mois. Pendant 6 mois. For 6 months. Pendant 6 mois. Et alors, pendant 2 mois, est-ce le rassi? Pendant
2 months.
2 mois. Oui. So disregard the second one. Sorry about that. Pendant 7 mois, pendant 3 mois. Alors, oh, pardon. Et le numéro, c'est 3. L'autre numéro, c'est 6. Et 7, 2. Donc 3, c'est 3 mois. 6 mois, c'est 6 mois.
6 mois.
Oui, 6 mois, oui. Et pendant 2 mois, c'est le numéro 2. We'll go over numbers a bit later today. But d'accord, wow. So everyone's pretty new here in the new city. Moi, je ne suis pas à Paris. I'm not in Paris, contrary to my photo. I am actually in New Jersey. And New Jersey, juste
New
à côté, just next door to New York City.
Wow.
So it's a little time difference. That's also why I apologize. My emails have been coming at 3 in the morning, your time. I hope you don't have notifications on. But yes, we are 6 hours apart, I believe. OK, très bien, d'accord. Donc, je suis aux États-Unis, je suis américaine. Alors, OK. OK. Donc, je vais revenir. I'm going to go back to the alphabet. Tout d'abord, first off, I'm going to share my screen. OK. Alors, comment je fais? Ah, d'accord. Pardon, juste un instant. Slide. OK. Très bien. Donc, nous allons commencer par l'alphabet aujourd'hui. Alors, OK. Share. Voilà. Oh. OK. Excellent. Desktop. OK, cool. Et voilà, nous sommes là. OK, je vais juste mettre ça à côté. OK, donc je vais commencer par la diaporama. Pardon, excusez-moi. Je supprime ça. Donc aujourd'hui, pardon, aujourd'hui, alors, se rencontrer. So we already met one another. I know everyone's name. Enchanté, Lena, Arda, Dinesh, Ezelarasi et Marina. OK, nous allons travailler sur, we're going to work on la prononciation de l'alphabet. OK, les sons nasales, the nasal sounds in French. There are a few nasal sounds in French. Les articles, un, une, le, la, les. We're only going to see the articles in the context of the video that you've already seen on the alphabet. So to help you pronounce the alphabet en français, I'll just ask you to pronounce certain words. You don't need to know the meaning of words. I only asked Arda that just to see if it was A1 or A2 today. So the words are just there. You don't need to know the meaning for now, but just for the pronunciation of them. I will also go over the liaison, depending on time. And also la prononciation des consonnes à la fin des mots. Just to let you know, for the most part, consonants at the end of words are normally not pronounced in French, but we'll see a little bit more of that in just a moment. Donc, je m'appelle Enchantée. Okay, je m'appelle Laura. Okay, we already did that. Enchantée, nice to meet you. L'alphabet, je vais jouer cette vidéo et nous allons faire ensemble la vidéo. Et après ça, and after that, vous allez épeler votre prénom. You're going to spell your first name and also épeler, spell ces mots. OK. Donc, ça, c'est les sons nasales. Donc, tout d'abord, OK. Eh bien, ça, c'est la vidéo que vous avez vue. This is the video that you already saw. I'm going to just go through each of the words and letters. Donc, s'il vous plaît, tout le monde, everyone, if you can repeat after me, I'm going to repeat the letter and then un avion or une dentiste, par exemple. So we'll just repeat 3 sections, la lettre, l'article et le nom. Donc, répétez après moi, s'il vous plaît. A, un avion.
Un avion.
Un avion.
Oui,
No.
très bien. Encore une fois. A, un avion.
Un avion.
Avion.
Un avion.
Avion.
Excellent. OK.
Un-
B, un balcon.
avion.
B, balcon.
Oui,
Un
B. Très bien. B, un balcon.
Un balcon.
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 Et un balcon.
Bien. C, des céréales.
Des
C'est
céréales.
des
Céréales.
Oui, C, des céréales.
C'est
Des
des
céréales.
Très bien. Excellent. D, une dentiste. D,
Une dentiste.
Une dentiste.
Une dentiste.
Dentiste.
et un dentiste.
excellent. E, un enfant.
Ou
Un
un
Enfant.
enfant.
Oui. Donc, la lettre se prononce par E. So the letter is pronounced as E. Très bien. En fait, on va commencer, as there are so many of us, we'll just start with the letters themselves. And I'll just disregard the words for the moment. Let's actually go on to this. If you don't mind, on va juste passer par les lettres. Je pense que ça va être plus facile. Alors, je vais juste dépasser ça. Alors, diapositive, c'est où? Alors, pardon, j'ai un petit problème. Alors, pourquoi ça marche comme ça? Ah, et voilà. OK, diaporama. OK, donc en fait, nous allons commencer juste par les lettres. OK, donc tout le monde répétez après moi, s'il vous plaît. A,
A,
B,
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 C,
C,
D,
D,
E,
U,
pas U, mais E,
Q,
E. Oui, oui. Donc la lettre E se prononce avec le diaphragme, like your stomach kind of does a feeling. E. Oui. Mhm. Pas ou, mais E. E, exactement. Très bien. F.
F,
Oui, F. G.
G,
H.
H,
I.
E,
J.
G,
Oui. J.
G,
Mhm. So the E and the E in English are swapped. Normally it's E, F, G, H, I, but in French, en français, c'est E, I. Donc cette lettre, ça se prononce par I. Cette lettre, c'est E. Donc E, F, G, H, E, G. Also, the G and the J, those are also kind of swapped as we say as opposed to in English. This one is J et celui-là c'est J.
J,
J.
J.
J. J. J. J. Oui. E. I. E. Mhm, excellent. Prochaine lettre, K.
K,
K.
K, oui. L.
L.
M.
M,
N.
M,
O.
M. N.
O,
O.
P.
P,
P,
Q.
Q.
Q,
Q,
Q.
Q,
Q,
Mhm. R.
R,
R.
S.
S,
S.
T.
T,
T.
U.
U.
U,
U. Mhm. V.
V,
V.
W.
W,
W.
X.
X,
X.
X,
X, oui, c'est comme
Y.
cette lettre et après cette lettre. Donc, X.
X,
Mhm. Y. Y.
Y.
Z.
Z,
Z.
Z. Cool. Okay. Donc, tout le monde, everyone, I'll just ask you all. I'm going to choose specific letters and you can all say them together. Tous ensemble. Alors, c'est quelle lettre, celle-là?
A,
A.
A,
Très bien. Cette lettre?
B,
B,
La
C,
prochaine? C.
C,
C,
Oui. Cette
D.
lettre? D.
D, D,
Oui.
E.
E.
L,
F.
Oui.
G.
G. Oui. G. Prochaine lettre?
H.
Très bien.
A.
I.
E,
I.
J,
G.
Pas G, ça c'est G, ça c'est J. Oui. It's easy to remember just right after EG, if that makes sense. F, G, it's the same vowel sound. E, et ensuite, next, I, F, G, H, I, J, F, G, H, I, J. It's a little.
It's a song.
Yeah, exactly. Mhm. E, G, oui. F, G, H, I, J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. OK, prochaine lettre, K. Oh, pardon,
K.
excusez-moi. C'est quoi cette lettre, s'il vous plaît? What is this
L.
letter? L. Oui.
M,
M,
N.
M,
N,
Oui.
O.
Mhm. O.
O,
O,
P.
P.
P,
P. Oui.
Q.
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 Q. We parle en anglais comme Q. So a big difference between the consonants in English and the consonants in French are that the French ones are a lot softer. Like I'm saying, like I'm even putting my tongue in a different place for even L. Like the L in English, it's like right behind my teeth, my front teeth, L. It's kind of harsher. It's more solid. But then the French one is softer. It's L. It's right behind the roof of my mouth. L. Yeah, it's like touching that roof right here, the ridge right behind the teeth. Yeah. M, not M. I mean, it sounds the same, but it feels different when I speak in French versus when I speak in English. My mouth, even just for the basic consonants, feels different. Like, for example, T. It's kind of harsh. T. Like my tongue is right there at the roof of my mouth where I do the M, or I'm sorry, the L. The L for the French is the same as T in English, but it's just harsher. But the French T would be te. It's at the same place, but it's softer. Te. Yeah.
Te.
Yeah, te. Okay, back to M, pardon. Donc M.
M.
Okay. Prochaine lettre.
N.
N. Oui. Yeah, so in English we would say N, but in French we would say N. And then there's usually like a at the end just to accentuate the softness of it. M, N. Prochaine lettre, s'il vous plaît.
O.
O. Oui.
O.
O. Prochaine lettre.
P.
P.
Très bien. Oh, wow. Someone else is here. Hello. Okay. Right in the middle of the alphabet. Okay, we're going to admit her. Her name is Maria Rosa. Hello. Lovely. Did you all hear that bell?
Hello.
Okay, I guess that's just for me. Hello. Bonjour, Maria Rosa.
Bonjour. It was at 6 o'clock the lesson or at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so
Oh.
late. Sorry, I didn't understood this.
Pas de problème. Do you see the screen that I'm sharing?
Yes, I see the letters. Yeah.
Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to just hide myself. You know what? I'm going to actually show myself. That way you can see me pronouncing the words. Okay, so we're Maria Rosa. We are smack dab in the middle of the alphabet. Have you seen the alphabet before?
Sorry?
Do you know the alphabet in French yet?
Not really. No, I didn't do it.
Okay. So we're on the letter O maintenant. Donc après moi, s'il vous plaît, O. Okay. You know what? As you all who were there earlier already know the rest, I'm just going to continue with the same exercise. I'm going to point. So Maria Rosa, I'm pointing at each letter and everyone is pronouncing them as we have just done for the last 10 minutes. Donc, so you can just join in on them. Donc, c'est quelle lettre, s'il vous plaît?
P.
Très bien. Et cette lettre?
Q.
Q.
Q, oui. So in English, we would say Q. It's a lot more heavily pronounced. It's a little harsher, Q. But in French, it's softer. It's more delicate, Q.
Q.
Q, oui, Q. Yeah, there's more of a kissing sound. Your lips are perked. Not sound, but the placement of our lips are a little bit more perked. So Q. Q. Same as U. U. Yeah, it's a very small circle that we're making with our mouth. U, Q. Q. Even if you're yelling, it's always Q. It's still small. So it's a very small, yeah, Q. Yeah. Okay. La prochaine lettre, s'il vous plaît.
R.
R. Excellent. R. Maria Rosa, vous êtes là. Hello. Yes, I remember you from Monday. I think Lena. Oh, Lena, vous êtes là. Okay. Great. Okay. Prochaine lettre, s'il vous plaît.
S.
S. Très bien. Cette lettre.
T.
T. Oui, T. T. Prochaine lettre.
U.
U.
Pas U, mais U.
U.
Yeah, in English, there's the extra Y, the extra Y sound for you, but in French, en français, c'est U.
U.
Like ew, but
U.
kind of like an O, but U. Yeah, so no Y sound. U. Yeah. Très bien. OK, prochaine lettre.
V.
Oh, pardon, oui. V. Excellent. Prochaine lettre.
W.
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 W. Prochaine lettre. X.
X.
Très bien. Anyone remember this one?
Y.
Y. Yeah, 2 words. Y. So Y is like the ici, but a Greek I en anglais, they would say. Y. Yeah. So Greek, something that's Greek, the adjective, for example, Greek yogurt, or someone who is from Greece, would be grec. Donc Y. Et la dernière, la dernière lettre, Z.
Z.
Oui, très bien. Z. Okay, now, petit pop quiz. Alors, so now I'm going to just ask everyone at the same time to just say random letters, so not in the same order. Donc, je vais commencer très gentiment. C'est quoi cette lettre? Quelle est cette lettre?
L.
Oui. Cette lettre?
E.
Oui. Très bien. Cette lettre?
F.
F.
Oui. Cette lettre?
M.
M.
Oui. Cette lettre?
A.
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 Excellent. Cette lettre?
C.
C.
Excellent. Et cette lettre?
Q.
U.
Oui, très bien. Q. Et cette lettre?
I.
I.
Excellent. Cette lettre?
H.
H.
Très bien. Cette lettre?
N.
N. Oui. Cette lettre?
R.
R, oui. C'est comme le mot, it's like the word air, mais with the in the back of your throat. Yeah, air. It takes a lot of effort, just like the for example, it takes a lot of effort at the beginning because it's kind of physical. It's different than just M, because we already were familiar with making the sound M, but it takes a little bit more effort at the beginning because you're physically, changing your body a bit. R, oui. Q. You're making a facial expression that's a little bit different than usual. Oui. Donc R, Q. OK. Cette lettre, s'il vous plaît.
T.
T. Oui. Cette lettre.
B.
B.
B. Exactement. Cette lettre.
I.
Oui, cette lettre.
J.
Presque J. J. Yeah, it takes a moment to just readjust with the letter, looking at the letter and switching the sounds. Donc, cette lettre, c'est J. Oui, et cette lettre?
G.
Oui. Cette lettre?
J.
J.
Oui, cette lettre?
G.
G.
Excellent. Je vais juste bouger ça. OK. En fait, cool. Wow. OK. Cette lettre, s'il vous plaît?
U.
U.
U. Pas U, mais U.
U.
Oui. Cette lettre, s'il vous plaît?
X.
X.
Excellent. Cette lettre?
Y.
Y, oui. Cette lettre?
Z.
Z. Excellent. Cette lettre?
W.
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 Z.
Oui, W. Excellent. Cool,
Good.
cool. OK, et maintenant, je vais ouvrir. C'est où? Alors, non, non, non. Alors, comment ça se fait? Annoter, texte. OK. Oh, pardon. Alors, c'est où la conversation? Oh, pardon. Oh, pardon. Désolé tout le monde. Alors, c'est où le... Ah, discuter. Pardon. OK. Et voilà. OK. Donc, discuter. Normally, this in English is called chat. But I'll just do discuter en français comme mon ordinateur est maintenant en français. I changed my computer last night so that everything's in French to confuse not only you but me. Okay, donc je vais vous demander, I'm just going to ask you to spell your name. So in French, we would say appelez votre prénom. Spell your name. Donc, appelez votre prénom. I'm going to start with Arda because Arda has had a lot, many more years of French, or a few more years than many of you. Alors, est-ce que Lena, vous êtes toujours là? Ok, cool. Ok. Alors, donc, Arda, s'il vous plaît, oui.
A-R-D-A.
Très bien, Arda. Alors, prochaine personne, je vais demander, you know what, I'm going to go in order. Lena, vous étiez là, deuxièmement, well, you were the first one here, but Lena, vous pouvez appeler votre prénom, s'il vous plaît?
OK. L, L, E, N, A.
Oui, très bien. Excellent. Alors, c'est les racis. C'est bon? Est-ce la raci?
Yes.
La, non, pardon. Est-ce la raci? Cool. OK, appelez votre prénom, s'il vous plaît.
Okay. U, Z,
Mhm.
H, I, L, A, H,
Mhm.
A, S, I.
D'accord. Oui, très bien, merci. J'ai entendu juste deux fautes. I only heard two things. Le E and the difference between R and A. They both sounded very similar. So let's see here. So R would be like the word air, but with a at the back of the throat. Yeah, so there's two things that we do. Not just saying the word air, but there's air, and then the second thing, air. Air. Yeah. And after some practice, it becomes one thing. Air. But at first it's air. Air. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times you'll hear native French speakers or just French speakers, period, forgetting the strong r, and it just sounds kind of, for example, if I'm going to say your last name, Marina, would be Pasteri. There's a r. It's like softer than the r, but it's best to start with r, and then as il a rassi, okay, Pasteri. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's because with ezilarasi, there's the A before the R. I just do easily ezilarasi, easily. But pasteri, it's softer because the sound before that I make before is E, maybe. So A is easier to go from A to aha, and E, it's easier just to do a softer one, pasteri. Arda, same thing. I can't really do the softer R. Arda, sort of, but it feels easier for me to do Arda, for example. Français, it's a harsher one. Maria Rosa. Bref. Anyway, okay, cool. Donc, alors, that's Azel Rassi. Next up, we have Dinesh. Appelez votre prénom, s'il vous plaît.
D,
Pardon?
D,
Excellent.
E,
Hmm.
N, I, S, H.
Oui.
Forgot the H.
Oui, H.
Ash.
Oui, juste le E. D-I-N-E-S-H.
D-E-N.
D-I-N.
D-E-N.
Oui.
U. U.
E-S-H.
U-S-H. Okay.
Pas U-E.
Oh.
Oui, exact. Yeah, it's kind of like a like a funk song, for example, or anyway, yeah. Yeah, good. Okay. Prochaine personne. Alors, Marina, bien sûr. Appelez votre prénom, s'il vous plaît.
M
Mhm.
A R
Oui.
I N A.
Très bien, oui. Excellent. Et Maria Rosa. Maria Rosa, c'est un mot, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, oui, c'est un
Cool.
nom.
Excellent. Maria Rosa, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, M-A-R-I-A-R-O-S-A.
Oui, à la italienne. Oui. Ar. Oui.
R.
R. Oui. Yeah, so just like Spanish and Italian and probably others that I don't know of, the R is right in the front. There's a lovely little roll in the front. But yeah, so in the French one, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, it's usually in the back of the throat. Maria Rosa. It takes some time getting used to because it sounds like you're almost gonna spit, unfortunately, but don't. But yeah, yeah, R,
R.
R,
Yeah.
R. Oui, cool. Ok. Alors, prochaine activité. Ok. Donc, nous avons 15 minutes qui restent. Okay, alors, so next up, I'm going to go over les sons nasales, nasal sounds. Does anyone know, is anyone here also familiar with the nasal sounds in French?
No.
No? Arda, vous connaissez les sons nasales?
I don't know I mean, if even I know, I don't know that they were called nasal sounds.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. So this is a new thing. Maria Rosa, les sons nasales?
Yeah, I know the theory, but not the practice.
Okay, great. Yay. That's why we're here. Lovely. Okay. Donc, les sons nasales, I'm going to read the first sentence. Jean mange des bonbons dans le train en direction de Lyon. So there are many sons nasales ici. We have Jean mange des bonbons dans le train en direction de Lyon. So I'm going to ask you now, I'll take section by section. Si vous pouvez répéter après moi, Jean mange.
Jean mange.
John.
Oui, Jean mange
Jean mange.
des bonbons
Des bonbons
dans le train
Dans
Dans le train
dans le
oui, en direction
en
en
direction
direction
de Lyon.
de Lyon.
Oui, de Lyon.
Lyon.
Oui. So John is eating candy. So Jean, I'm just going to break it down so you just have an idea of the sentence structure. We have Jean is eating is mange. Des bonbons is candy in English. I'm just doing a little, comparative lesson. Dans le train is on the train, even though dans is in French. Sometimes, as you'll learn, the equivalence in English, since I'm anglophone and I'm just going to use that as a comparative strategy. In the train is the literal translation of dans le train, but in French they say dans le train instead of on the train. If you say on the train, I guess it makes sense for me in English too, like on the train. Literally, if you say it sur le train, would be on top of the train. So in English, it actually is weirder in English. On the train as we would say, you know, I'm on the train right now. If you look at it, if you think about it literally, it's on top of. Anyway, in French, it's in the train, which kind of actually makes more sense. Dans le train. Bref, anyway, so in the train is dans le train, on the train. En direction de Lyon is in direction of Lyon, but we would say in English to Lyon. Donc, so if you're ever taking the train, oh, question. Everyone is in Brussels. Are the signs en français or en Allemagne or en hollandais? What languages or language are they in?
Both.
Both. Hollandais et en français?
Oui.
Sometimes German.
Sometimes German too. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Mhm.
So multicultural. Love it. Yeah, in France, for example, because I lived in Paris for about, in total, 7 years or so. I did I went back and forth between Los Angeles, where I'm from, and Paris. Signs are normally in French, or they might have English is the second one. And then if you're lucky, there'll be a Spanish. Or,
Right.
maybe, yeah. But it's usually French and then a little letter in English, like at train stations or in the metro. But normally in the big train stations, you'll see maybe Spanish, maybe Italian. But okay, so I was just, you might see already in the transportation areas, en direction de, right? Because in Paris, for example, if you're going from, has anyone here been to Paris?
No.
Oui, okay. Maybe you've been to the le station de métro Châtelet. Sorry, in here I can't do accent. I can't do the accents. But we have Châtelet. Anyone been to Châtelet? It's like the center. No, maybe not. Okay. Anyway, so if you go from Châtelet, for example, which is a center right in the center of Paris, to Nation, for example, you would do Châtelet, direction Nation, which is the direction of the train, which is the terminus, the end of a train. Direction, whenever, yeah, so it's usually direction Lyon, because there is a train station, a metro station in France, in Paris, for example, or a Gare de Lyon, direction Gare de Lyon. Anyway, so the word direction and then the name of the place that's just indicating which direction it's going, because that's the terminus. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this, but okay. So so my next question is the N sounds. There are no N sounds, contrary to what we see. I didn't even know about the nasal sounds until a couple of years of learning French. I was like, what? When I was actually in Paris with native speakers, they taught me that, but I was learning French for maybe 2 years before I studied abroad. Yeah, so it looks like A-N, 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 O-N, O-N-S, A-N, E-N, E-N, E-O-N, O-N, but we're actually hearing an on sound. So for example, this one is on, Jean. Yeah, on mange. Yeah. Bonbon. So on. Yeah, pas
Done.
bonbon, but bonbon. It's like in the back of the throat again. A lot of French sounds are in the back of the throat. Yeah, that's why when you hear French, it's kind of, there's not a lot of yelling going on because there's so much happening in the throat that it's kind of hard to yell in French. Bonbon, don. Yeah, so it's not don. Don. It's not don, but it's don.
Don.
Don. Yeah. Train.
Huh?
Train.
Train.
Yeah, so we're not hearing a train, it's train. It stops. Before you hit your tongue on the roof of your mouth to make the N sound, it stops. It kind of makes a stop at the back of the throat. Train. Oui. Prochain mot, next word. On. Direction, same sound. On.
Direction.
Yeah. On. Lyon. Lyon. Yeah. Okay, great. Oui. So we have four spellings, but really 2 different sounds. We have the on, and the un. Oh, pardon. And then there's a third one. It's the o, on. So we have on, on, un, et un. On, un. Well, today we're just going to work on these 4 different spellings, but I'm sorry, there are 2 different sounds. I'm sorry, 3 different sounds. That's why I'm sorry. So there's the on, un. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so moving on, we only have about 7 minutes. So for example, we have the on, which is spelled as A-N or E-N. We have enfant. So they're spelled differently, but it's pretty much the same sound. Some people in linguistics would debate that it's a little bit different, and that's fine. I sometimes do make a different sound, but just for, you know, for facility of today, it's pretty much the same sound. So we have enfant.
Enfant.
Oui, exactement, oui. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Enfant.
Enfant.
Oui. So, par exemple, for example, le mot maman, répétez s'il vous plaît, maman.
Maman.
Maman, oui. So, the A-N, ça se prononce comme on, maman.
Maman.
Oui, for the word mom. Maman t'attend.
Maman t'attend.
Mon t'attend. So, it's the same sound. Maman t'attend. So the verb is attendre, to wait for someone. Maman t'attend. And then for you, we see the indication of for you is right at the front, but with the T, le T. Bref, but you know, these grammatical and structural things, we don't have to pay too much attention to at the moment, but the sounds on and on. Maman t'attend.
Maman.
T'attend. Oui. And next, oui. Maman t'entend. Maman t'entend. Oui, sorry, this is supposed to be underlined as well. Maman t'entend. So we have 1, 2, 3 en fait. Oui, t'entend.
Maman t'entend.
Oui, t'attend et t'entend.
T'entend.
T'entend. Oui. Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Exactement. I'm going to say it one more time just by myself. Maman attend souvent les enfants. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Exact. Oui. I'm going to ask Arda, est-ce que vous pouvez lire cette phrase toute seule, s'il vous plaît?
The first one.
Yes, just this full sentence. Maman attend souvent les enfants. I'm going to ask each one of you to read it separately.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Très bien. Et Ezila Rassi, s'il vous plaît, maman attend souvent les enfants.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Oui, les enfants.
Les enfants.
Oui, pas de thé, les enfants.
Les enfants.
Les enfants.
Oui, pas de thé, no T sound. Les enfants.
Les enfants.
Oui, even though there's an S, we know, okay, don't pronounce the S, but here we also don't even pronounce the T, le T. So, les enfants.
Les enfants.
Très bien. Marina, s'il vous plaît, maman attend souvent les enfants.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Les enfants.
Les enfants.
Pas les enfants, mais les enfants.
Les enfants.
Les enfants.
Oui, excellent. Maria-Rosa, la même phrase. Maman attend souvent les enfants, s'il vous plaît.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Très bien. Et Lena, où êtes-vous? Très bien, Lena. S'il vous plaît, maman attend souvent les enfants.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Excellent. Très bien. I guess you speak Russian, n'est-ce pas?
Yep.
Okay, maybe the on. Do you have nasal sounds in Russian?
Yeah, we own something like this. We have similar.
Got it. That's good to know. Okay, so that means because you have nasal sounds in your native language, that it's going to be easier for your mouth to pronounce. It's easier to catch
One
on.
side, yes. From one side, yes. But for me, easy to be honest to pronounce something a Dutch or Germany because it's same sharper language. But
Okay.
I also know Ukrainian, so it's Ukrainian more melodic language than Russian, more soft. It's like French and Dutch. Dutch more softer than English or French more softer than English or Dutch.
I didn't know that. Interesting. Are there a lot of words in Ukrainian that are all, or I'm sorry, in Ukrainian and do both of these languages share a lot of vocabulary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. But for the most part, Ukrainian is just softer. It's
Yeah.
softer than Russian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Lovely. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So let's go on to the next sentence. Lena, since you're already here, I'm going to ask you, can you pronounce, vous pouvez prononcer cette phrase, maman entend souvent les enfants?
Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Ok, très bien. Marie-Rosa, la même chose, s'il vous plaît. Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Oui, maman entend souvent les enfants. Marina, s'il vous plaît.
Oui.
Oui.
Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Oui, très bien. Et Exilaracy, s'il vous plaît. Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Oui, très bien. Et Dinesh, s'il vous plaît. Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Très bien. Did I skip you right before? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Oh my. Can you, vous
Yeah.
pouvez prononcer cette phrase aussi?
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Oui, maman attend souvent les enfants.
Maman attend souvent les enfants.
Très bien. And I'm just going to end on Arda. Maman entend souvent les enfants, s'il vous plaît.
Maman entend souvent les enfants.
Très bien. Okay, cool. Now I'm just going to arrêter le partage. Okay, so, whew, does your mouth feel okay? I know you're making some newer sounds today than usual. Yay, great job, everybody. Okay, wow, so
Thank you
it is
so much.
time. You're welcome, je vous en prie. So next lesson, are you all gonna just be next Friday, or is anyone interested? I know, Arda, you're gonna be here in an hour. Is anyone else gonna attend any other classes next week?
Yeah, I can, for example, for me, it's Tuesday evening also works.
Okay,
If it's possible to join.
sure, yeah. Maria Rosa, you were here on Tuesday, correct?
Tuesday or which days are
Or
available?
which day? Well, you were here on Tuesday, right? You were for the A2 class. Weren't you here?
Yes, but I
Okay.
started on Monday.
You did.
What, no, in Monday? Or was it
That's
Monday?
right. It was, yeah.
I
Yes,
think
you were here
so.
Monday.
I started on Monday and I skipped Wednesday and today.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just, but you were in A2 class. That was just because I was going to ask you, we didn't work on the same material, but you were in a different class, period. You were in A2, not A1. It was just to reiterate that each class, each level is pretty much the same material, but, depending on who's in it or how many people, it's going to vary a little bit. But you're free, of course, to attend any classes you want. And at this point, you can attend A2, A1, whichever you prefer, just because some people attend, some people don't. Anyway, all in all, I'll be sending, I have a better idea of how the next 10 weeks are going to go. So this weekend, I'll have a better program of the material of what we're going to cover next week. Next Friday, or just next week period for each level, we're going to go into ER verbs and likes and dislikes. So if you can maybe find online certain activities that you do like to do, activities that you like to do in French, that could be really great. We'll work on that as an icebreaker. For example, j'aime le vélo. Like I like bicycle riding, for example. J'aime faire du vélo. J'aime la plage. Things that you like to do or places you like to go to. We're going to work on aimer, the verb aimer. That's usually the first one to learn in A1 is what I like to do. J'aime la musique, for example. I like music. Just think of a few things, and that's what we'll work on next week. Okay, wow. All right, everybody. Well, enchanté, great to meet you, and à la prochaine. See you next time. Bonne journée. Have a great day, and au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Merci.
Au revoir, merci.
Merci, à la
Merci.
prochaine fois.
À la prochaine. Oh, pardon.